Hey, Buttercups. When I talk about downsizing is hard, when other people say downsizing is hard, they mean it is hard. It is emotional toll. I came across a time capsule, a little thing that my son and my wife put together. You know, it's got my kids' pictures all over. This is back in June 2002. And I'm pretty sure my kid would be really happy that I'm plastering his little miniature self all over the camera. Not you. Go lay down. No. Silly goose. Anyhow. So I came across this when I was cleaning, and I figure it's time to go through this time capsule. I didn't realize. I guess it's a time capsule from 2002, and we put different things in there. So let's go see what's in this. Here's the lid. I have I don't know what this is. 2003. It says 2003, so I'm not quite sure why 2003 is in there if this is for 2022, but I'm not quite sure. And I don't remember what that was for. Thing 1 and thing 2, little piggies, little feet. Thing 1 and thing 2. If I recall, there was a little joke, whatever we used to call our feet, thing 1, thing 2. I can't remember what this was for. Meant something at the time. I think there's going to be a lot of things I'm not quite sure. There might have been some memories. My kid, fool's gold, I think. I'm not sure. These might have been going some places. I think like Laurel Caverns or something like that. I let them mine for gold or whatever, gems and stuff. I think that's where these are from. Protect graduation. What is this? This is when, I don't know. Let's try to, there we go. That is him and his grandma for graduation. I think I don't know. It had to be in elementary school. I miss him being that small. Now he's just a 26-year-old monster. I miss when he was sweet and young, and now they're just adults and stuff. A little sheriff's badge. His little dog tag. I made the technology wall of fame at a school. I guess that was a gift or something that he got for making the technology wall of fame. One of those little penny things. I used to take him to different things on the weekends and during the week to keep him, I worked nights, so I would try to entertain him during the daytime when he didn't have school and stuff. But this was the aquarium. I think when we all went to the aquarium, which we used to do on a regular basis. Joshua, I'm not sure what that was for. It's a wrapper of some sort. Federal Reserve Bank of Richmond, money. So I think it was just some things that they want to put together. Hospice Easter egg. I'm not sure. I got laid. Port Discovery in Baltimore. I used to take him to Port Discovery all the time, on the weekends or during the week, and used to be one of the favorite places to take him. It was like a kids zone. It's like stories. It's educational, and I don't know if it's still there, but it was kind of a cool thing to have. Louisiana. That's where his mama's from, and his mama's side of the family's from. Ring. I don't know. Little kids give the silliest stuff. This was supposed to be my binoculars. My little binoculars he made. I don't know if he made it for himself or what, for class. Some darts. I have some Iraqi cards I gave him, or whatever, during the Iraq War. James Bond car. Yeah, little sports car. Certificate authenticity, whatever. It's a little match wheel type car. Okay. An alligator. I'm not sure what this is. Who doesn't want Fruit Loop necklace? You know, this is not fitting around my neck. So this is something he made in school. The fact that it hasn't decayed, the corroded is still, doesn't have a smell, but it's still hanging on like it was back then. Can't be good food. Mardi Gras beads, got a crawfish. Yep. Hi, baby girl. Pictures. This is what I miss. Pictures. When he was sweet. I mean, he's a good kid, but I don't know if you guys could see that or not, but I miss him when he was little. He's just so innocent and passionate about everything. And those are what I miss. And oh lordy. Alright, so, and then there's a bunch of graffiti and stuff in there, so let's, the good stuff. And let's see, Joshua. Okay, just something he signed. Josh for him. And actually, when we would go to a restaurant, I would write on the napkins. I would write stories for him, just silly stories, and let him read, and we'd just go back and forth while we waited for our food. So, and he used to love it and read it, and it was just a way to encourage him to read when he was really, really young. And he would just sit there and laugh and stuff. So, footprints. Walk a little slower, Daddy. I'm following in your footsteps, and I don't want to fall. Sometimes your steps are very fast. Sometimes they're hard to see, so walk a little slower, Daddy, for you are leading me. Someday when I'm all grown up, you're what I want to be. Then I will have a little child who'll want to follow me. And I want to lead just right. I want to lead just right and know that I was true. So walk a little slower, Daddy, for I must follow you. Yep. And that was a Father's Day poem back in June 2002. It's sweet. And these are just things that I've totally forgot. Happy Father's Day. My dad is 30 years old. He weighs more than me and is 8 foot tall. His hair is brown, his eyes are blue. My dad loves to relax by playing on the computer, and he likes to wear yellow shirts. Very, very true. He loves to have Mommy cook. His favorite household chore is cleaning the fish tank. Yeah, I used to have a big fish tank I used to clean every week. That water was crystal clear. And his favorite TV show is Farscape. Oh, I love that. Yeah, I forget. Yeah, I love that show, Farscape. And his favorite song is Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, but only when he's showing me fireflies. So in the field there used to be fireflies, and I used to sing him "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star." It makes me cry. It makes him happy when I run to see him and give him a big hug and kiss. When my dad shops, he loves to buy me lots of stuff. If I could go on a trip, he would go to the moon and take me with him. I really love it when my dad builds my train set and teaches me to spell words. It used to be so annoying to build him train sets. He had all these Thomas the Tank train sets, and we still have them. We'll never get rid of them. Maybe he'll have kids one day, and it's something we want to hang on to for him. But I used to have to build them. Oh, I used to get so annoyed. I'd have to build him these things, and he'd tear it down. He'd put it up at the end of the day, and I'd have to build them. It'd just take up the whole living room. But yeah, and then I used to teach him how to spell, and got to get him to spell. He's got to learn when he was young, so he learned how to read before he was in pre-K. And that's why, kind of enforced it, strong reading is important. So, when I go to restaurants, I would write them stories, and then would be all kinds of stuff. This is something that I would really want to keep because, it's a good memory that I totally forgot about that stuff. The twinkle twinkle little star, but only when the fireflies are out. Oh, my eyes are a little tired or watery. All about me. My name is Joshi, but my mommy and daddy call me Joshua. My name is Okay. His name is Joshua, and he used to get mad that anybody calls him Joshua. No, my name is Joshi, not Joshua. And I don't know where he got that from, so to this day I call him Joshi. Joshi. I'm 3 years old and I weigh 41 pounds. And I'm 40 and a half inches tall. My hair is brown and my eyes are hazel. Though I don't know what that color really is. I love to wear underwear. I love to relax by playing Reader Rabbit on the computer in my room. I love to make oatmeal raisin cookies with my mom. My favorite chore is messing up the house for my mommy to clean. My favorite cartoon is Scooby-Doo, and my favorite song is ABC. Dad always tells me he's going to give me a freckle. He's going to give me a freckle. Daddy always tells me he's going to give me a freckle. It makes me happy when he tackles me. Oh, I'm going to give you a freckle. It always makes me happy when he tackles me. When I tackle him. Yeah, I do miss that. When I go to the store, I love to buy everything. If I could take a trip, it would be to I don't know what that is. Be able to be Louisiana, where Mama and Papa. Oh, Louisiana. If he could take a trip, he would go to Louisiana. He spells it Weezeanna. Louisiana. Where Mama and Papa and their friends live. I really love it when Daddy teaches me how to spell words like cat, dog, and fart. One day I'm going to grow up to be just like him. That's an emotional toll. Another letter that I wrote him. I got the letters here. Man, that is rough. So let's see. So I got a couple of letters. So June 7th. Oh, June 7th. So I guess I wrote two. Okay, let's read it. Let's see. Hopefully it's not horrible. All right, read along. Let's see if hopefully I won't cry. I already have some watery tears. My eyes are kind of watered. Hey, Joshua. Well, son, I made it here in Penn State. It took me 6 whole hours to get here. Me and one of my coworker buddies are going to go eat at Lone Star in a little little while. I just wanted to make sure you're being good for your mommy. Do me a favor, give mommy a tight hug and kiss her and tell her that it's from daddy. Do you want me to tell you about the trip when I up here? Uh, Good, because shortly after I left home, I saw this penguin hitchhiking along the side of the road. I stopped and asked if he wanted me to get him to get in for a ride. That penguin said sure because he was going to the North Pole. So after about 2 hours, we both got hungry. We stopped at this restaurant called Fish and Go. The penguin had fish, the penguin had fish and chips, and I had a fish salad. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, the penguin's name? It is Sam. Sam told me to say hello to you, and he really likes your baseball card. After eating, we left and drove some more. Ooh. I, when I'm done reading these letters, I'll tell you a story. It's an amazing story. Why this is funny and kind of a little touching. It wasn't long before we came across a hippo. It wasn't long before we came across a hippo and a polar bear holding a sign said, "To the North Pole or bust." So we stopped and let them ride with us. The funny part was when the hippo climbed in the front, the two tires came off the ground, but that didn't stop us at all. We just drove down the road on our back two tires. The four of us drove all the way to the North Pole, where I saw and talked to Santa Claus. I told him that my son really, really has been good this year, and he wants lots of Pokemon stuff. He told me he was going to check his list, and he would like to give some Pokemon stuff if he remains good for the rest of the year. After talking to Santa for a while, I got back on the road and back to Penn State. I'm going. I am really getting excited about my school this morning. In the morning, so I was going into school to get certification and to be a tech in a technology that doesn't exist anymore. Go imagine that. The school is going to teach me how to be a dangerous. Ooh, ooh. I told my son a lot of stories because I did technology for a living and I usually sat behind a desk, but no, you can't tell your kid, like, hey, I got a scratch. Well, how did you get the scratch? I was fighting pirates. And whatever, you got to make a story. And so I made stories because I wanted my kid to be interested and put a smile. I love him putting a smile on his face, and so I would tell these stories to him all the time because I enjoy telling, like, these are like bedtime stories and stuff like that, right? And he would just giggle and laugh. I could hear the giggling and then see the smile and his eyes light up and little twinkles, and you get excited every night, when I tuck him in and tell me a story, Dad. What'd you do today? I didn't want to tell him I sat behind a desk and did nothing. My job was boring. So, man. Oh, okay. So here we go. So I'm really excited about my school in the morning. The school is going to teach me how to be a dangerous animal trainer, which is what I was. That's what I told them. They were going to teach me how to open a lion's mouth and put my head in the lion's mouth. Isn't that cool? Who knows what they're going to teach me at this school? I like going to school because you never know what you're going to learn. Sometimes you learn pretty neat stuff. How's Mama doing? Is she taking care of you? Are you taking care of Mommy? And Thunder? Thunder was our little Italian greyhound. And I had never cried for anything in my life when he passed away. It put me in a sad mourning state for over a year. I I love that. That dog drive me crazy his last year or two. But I miss him dearly. But yeah, Thunder was our dog. He had a little lightning bolt on the back of his neck. We used to call him Thunder. And boy, he was a good dog. He was something, all right. But yeah, guess what? I met one of Thunder's brothers here. Jesus Christ. Woo! Lordy have mercy. Okay, let me start again. Guess what? I met one of no. You gotta go lay down. You gotta go lay down. I know you want to be taking. You want me to pay attention, buddy. All right. Okay. Are you taking care of Mommy and Thunder? Guess what? I met one of Thunder's brothers here in the hotel. He's staying 2 doors down. His name is Buckwheat. He told me that he poops in a litter box too. Thunder was he was litter box trained. Because he didn't like the cold and it was raining, he would use the litter box. You gotta go. Lay down. Okay. So he told me that he poops in a litter box too. Isn't that crazy? He was going to come over after dinner and play Old Maid and and some other card games. Oh, I forgot to tell you, Sam, the penguin, loved the snacks you got for Daddy. We both thought these snacks were real good eating. Well, that's all for now. I'm going to go eat in a few minutes. I love and miss you. Tell Mommy and Thunder I love them too. Love Daddy. Code name, Kid Next Door number 305. Oh, we used to watch The Kids Next Door, and I guess I gave myself The Kid Next Door. My number was 305. I don't know. Maybe that might have been the hotel room I was in. Man, I forgot. I forgot how funny the stories. For bedtime, I would tell him stories. He wanted a bedtime story, and I hate reading because reading can be difficult for me. So I would just make up stories to make Dad seem like it was awesome. So before I read this one here, and it would always be wrestling. I would tell him stories in the theme of Mo, Larry, Curly. Hey, Mo, and it was always me wrestling polar bears and tigers and turtles and penguins, and it was always something silly because I was an animal trainer, apparently. And that was our bedtime routine. Like, oh, Dad, tell me, what'd you do today? He loved it and loved it. He told everybody I was an animal trainer. Oh, Lordy. Oh. And I will tell you some more about that. Because there was some fallout. Joshua, I had it very busy today. So this was after I was done with school. Oh, I can only imagine what this is going to say. I wish that I could come home and play a board game with you and to see you play T-ball this week. I really like watching you play T-ball because I see you learning something you know nothing about and to watch you get better at it each week. Man. This morning, I had a big bowl of oranges. Then I had some cereal with milk, and then I went to my school. I got to ride on a big yellow school bus. The bus ride to the school was very bumpety. I kept bouncing up and down in my seat. It was so much fun. I drove to the school. There was no school bus. It was just me always making everything silly and fun. When we all got to the school, our teacher was there. Her name was Miss Pam. She is a black and white panda bear. Ooh, Lordy. Oh, I've never heard of a panda talk before, but she said she was going to show us all how to put our heads in a lion's mouth, making a hippo dance and on their tippy toes, and even to shoot a gorilla out of a cannon to land on a net. This was fun because they look funny. After lunch, we learned how to hunt for. Is that hunt for? Oh, after lunch, we learned how to hunt for buried treasure. I found pirate gold in a chest that was buried so deep that when I dug the hole, I came. Ooh, Lordy! I came out of the bottom of the world, someplace called China. I met this man where he helped me carry the treasure chest back up to the school. I told the man thank you because that was the right thing to say after someone helped you. He said he was happy to help me, and because nice people do that. He told me his name is Choo Choo Wee. That's a nice name. Man, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm back in my room now, and I needed to do some homework now. My homework is to how to tickle a pig, a sheep, and a duck. Woo! The imagination. Mm. How to tickle a pig, a sheep, and a duck. I wonder what kind of sounds they would make. Woo, Lordy. Mm. I can tickle a pig and a sheep, but this stupid duck will not laugh every time I try to tickle him. I think he's broke. I sure hope this stupid duck doesn't expect me to pay for dinner so he can eat it. If anything is going to get fat eating dinner, it is going to be your dad. Oh, the imagination. Golly. Did you ever give your mom a hug today? You know that your mother's birthday is this Friday. I asked Santa Claus if I could get get a present for your mom for her birthday. Santa told me, or if I'm sorry, I asked Santa Claus if I could get a present for your mom for her birthday. Santa told me that he couldn't give me anything because all the elves haven't made all the toys yet. But he said he might have something for you if you keep being good for your mother and help with the housework. Take good care of your mother or your brother, Thunder. That stupid duck just left to go get some duck food. He said he will be back in 60 minutes. Gross. He just farted in the room before he closed the door. The door now. Close the door. Now it smells like duck poop. Well, this is all I'm going to write for now. I really miss you. I wish you could see it up at the North Pole. There's so much snow everywhere. But I love you. Give your mother lots of hugs and kisses for me. Even a lick on the cheek for me. Love, Dad. I'm going to keep these. These are... I'm not going to ever get rid of these. And these photos. These are stories that I always told my kid for bedtime. He cherished these stories every day. And I've told him these stories for years, all the time. Dad, what'd you do? You're all excited. What'd you do today? I'm like, oh, yeah. And he would just giggle. I would tell these stories because it made him happy. And the giggle, like the belly roll giggles that little kids have, it was just, it brought me so much joy. And, whatever, they say, hey, you should never lie to your kids, but, sometimes, the little white lies are what brings them joy in there. I wrote them letters when I was on trips and stuff. Those are too. I was going to a Cisco school to, get certified doing IT stuff, be a tech and all this other stuff. And why make it more interesting when he was a kid to, hey, I'm doing something just silly and so far out there, just like, really? Well, apparently I didn't realize, this was, he was all in elementary school, and he told everybody that his dad was an animal trainer. He wrestles alligators and all this other stuff, right? For years. Told all his friends. He was proud of his dad. He loved it. And one day, I think he was, because he believed this for years. We're talking years. And I want to say he was probably, I don't know, maybe 10, 11, maybe even 12. I forget exactly. It might have been a good 10 years that I've been telling these stories almost 10 years maybe. I was a world championship wrestler, animal wrestler. I held the title for 9 years, and I told him all this stuff. And one day, me and my wife, we worked in the same building at the time, and bring your child to work. I'm like, I'm not bringing him to work. She brought him to work, and he didn't care about mom and all her friends and what she did. His only focus was he knew that we worked together. He wanted to see where I worked. And my wife brought him around to my desk, and the look of disappointment in his face devastated him. My dad's a liar. He was so mad at me for so long. I mean, for a very long time. We're talking, he was so mad at me. Oh, he'll tell you today, it still makes him mad. Because he believed me. He believed me. He wanted it to be true so much. You gotta go lay down, baby. He wanted it to be true. Go lay down. Lay down. You're gonna sit, huh? He wanted it to be true so much that it destroyed him. He hated me for so long because of that story. Because that story meant everything. I said, lay down. Lay down. Lay down. It's hot out there. They want to go inside. He was so mad at me for so long. And, he told me, he's like, I was so mad at you for so long. I was mad. I hated you. I believed you. I told all my friends that you were an animal wrestler and trainer and you did all these things. And I told them stories that you did and stuff. And it just, it hurt his feelings. It devastated him. And it was the greatest story. It was so stupid. Didn't think anything about it, how it would feel him. You gotta lay down, buddy. But he just loved those stories. And those stories brought me joy. And I said, lay down. There you stay. He wants to jump up on my lap. But the stories brought joy. So, out of everything I'm going to keep in this, I'm going to keep some of the little poems, the 2 letters, the pictures, and I think I'm going to definitely keep those. Everything else I can let go. But the letters, I forget some of the things I used to write them or tell them, and that brought some really good memories. But now you know a little bit of our family. It's hard. Downsizing is hard. Going through everything you own is hard because there's moments where we're just plowing through, getting everything done in boxes or whatever, donating or throwing it away, whatever we're doing with it. And then there's moments like this, you come across this like, I need to sit down for this and process. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm holding back tears with this. I do want to break down and cry. I miss the good old days. I miss when my son was small. I mean, I love my child, and you know, it brought him such joy. These brought him so much joy, so much joy. And I wish I'd have kept every story I wrote him, but those are some things that I cherish the most. I said no, lay down, but I think I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna process the rest of this stuff off camera and go back to doing my work. I just wanted to share this stuff with everybody so you can kind of get a real process of what it is when we, you talk about emotional toll, and it's not easy going through this stuff, emotionally, physically, mentally. It's years of memories and years of love and things that you're attached to, and then you're just kind of letting go, and you have to figure out what you really want to keep and what's not as important anymore. My kid might keep these because that might bring some good memories. Boy, he was so mad at me. He's still mad, upset about it. But I love that story. I love telling them all the time. Like we go out and eat, and write on a napkin. I would write him a story, and it'd be a crazy story, and he would just sit there and laugh and giggle, and it'd be about anything and anything. Nothing ever serious. It was just always silly stuff. I miss them days. But that's all it is for today, and I will catch you guys on another one.